welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be attempting to make a psychological horror game in just under 1 hour. But what even is a psychological horror game in the first place? How is it different from regular horror? Well, according to the official psychological horror definition, psychological horror is a subgenre of horror and psychological fiction with a particular focus on mental, emotional, and psychological states to frighten, disturb, or unsettle its audience. Okay, cool, but what exactly does that even mean? Psychological horror, for the most part, needs to be more focused on letting the audience's imagination be the main scare tactic. This means no monsters or jump scares. But you might say, wait, Toast, how is a game supposed to be scary without monsters? Well, I'm glad you asked, because we could do a little thing called immersion. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, then maybe consider subscribing. But nonetheless, let's get right into it. So I needed a game idea that is both psychologically scary and something simple so I can actually make it in the 1 hour time frame that I have. And one of the most scary things, in my opinion, is the fear of the dark. So I decided on making the game centered around being completely pitch black except being able to be illuminated with a flash of a camera. So I made that first. I also transferred over some assets and scripts from my other games that I made, so I don't really know if that's cheating or not, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get started on building the actual map. I think I'm going for kind of like a glitched out of bounds kind of look, I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and code kind of like a flickering light here. Alright, there we go. I think it's good. So now under the flickering light, there's a camera that you can go pick up and then use it to illuminate the rest of your path, which is what I'm gonna go for here. This camera does work pretty well though. It does illuminate everything. Like, look at that. You can't even see anything. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and code our first like scary thing, which is gonna be cool. So basically what I'm making is it's pitch black, and then you're gonna flash your camera and you're gonna see a mannequin in front of you, and then you're gonna flash your camera and it's gonna move, and then you're gonna flash your camera again and it's gonna be gone. So yeah, that's pretty scary. Alright, and here's what it's looking like so far. Well, so far so good, but how do you make this even scarier with the time we have left? Since at this point, nearly 30 minutes have passed. Well, some things to make psychological horror even more scary are immersion, as I said before, and storytelling through the environment. But before I show you how I added that next, I should let you know that I actually published this game on Roblox, and I highly recommend playing this game first before watching this part of the video. So if you haven't played it yet, then maybe go try it out. But anyways, let's get into it. So I just quickly scripted a system to basically play random sounds in random directions of the player to kind of freak them out and stuff. It sounds pretty good. But besides that and the mannequin, we don't really need much more else to like scare the player. That's pretty much it. We just need a scary environment. So that's what we're going to work on next. We're going to make kind of like a maze with some sort of goal. Mind you, I only have about 20 minutes left, so yeah, let's just get to work on the map real quick. Okay, now I'm just gonna start making the actual puzzle, which is just gonna be like finding 3 buttons or something. Something very simple. I'm also gonna go ahead and code in like a little color tweening effect inside of the button. I'll show you guys in a second. I gotta code very quick because I'm running out of time. Alright, so when I click the button, it like smoothly changes to green. But now I'm just gonna go ahead and spread out these buttons. I'm just gonna put 3 of them around the map. Okay, now I'm just gonna get started on working on the end of the maze. I'm just gonna have this wall open up after you press all 3 buttons, and then you can go into like some kind of hallway or something. So I don't have a lot of time to make like a full-fledged ending, so I'm just gonna have it so when you touch that invisible part, it kind of like makes a scary sound, and then your screen goes to black, and then it kicks you from the game, and then leaves you like a little cryptic message. I don't really have a lot of time to make something actually cool, but I think it's better than just nothing, so. I also need to do something similar for the intro still. I think I'm just gonna have also like a black screen that kind of fades in, something very simple like that. But first things first, I need to code the puzzle, so let's get to that. Alright, well that coding is all done, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and start the end screen, or like the end, whatever the thing is gonna be. Alright, now I just gotta script this as well, and then I guess the kick message can be like, unfortunate for you. That sounds pretty scary. Alright, now I just have to script the starting screens, and I will be done now. Alright, there we go. I think I'm done. I just coded it to basically fade in and then pop up some text. We'll see if it works. Yep, there we go. So yeah, cool. But now the game is essentially ready. I'm just gonna play test it one more time with these lighting changes, and it looks a lot better. The dark areas are gonna be completely pitch black, which is what the camera is for, which I think adds a lot of tension. Especially since the player doesn't know there's actually not a monster going to get them. But, you know, that's probably a good thing since that's what a psychological horror game does. But anyways, yeah, I also have the surround sounds that play are very scary, and it adds a lot to the atmosphere, I think. But yeah, we're pretty much done. If you want to actually play this game yourself, I went ahead and posted it onto Roblox. I will link it in the description below. But let me know down in the comments how you think about this game. Do you think I did well? Do you think this classifies as a psychological horror game? Just let me know. Well, that's the video. But let me know down in the comments how I did. Was it good for 1 hour? Or was there something I could have done better? I do really enjoy reading what you guys have to say. Me personally, I think this game turned out pretty good. But I feel I was definitely limited by the 1 hour time limit. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to play this game or maybe join my Discord, then I'll leave a link for both down in the description below. But if you happen to enjoy the video, then maybe consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate that. But anyways, peace out.